When's the last time you feel intimate? Last time I felt intimate. Are you single? 你现在单身吗？ Please respond on your phones.
可以在手机上面回答你的问题。
I'm Cameron. I'm a communication consultant. I'm 26 years old.
Facebook friends, 1,876.
I have 14 dating site and apps accounts.
Exchange WhatsApp with 7 of them and finally met 3 of them.
No. No. Yes. No! Yes! No. 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 Too old? Yes. Too femme? No. Yeah. Do you think I'm boring?
No. Yes. No.
Do you think I'm desperate?
No. Yes. No. No.
Am I too gay?
Yes.
Virtual intimacy can be very non-committal.
Am I using them to pass the time?
What are you looking for but would never say?
我很希望有一段真实且稳定的关系。
That I want to belong. I want to have purpose. I want to be desired.
You're afraid of intimacy because of commitment.
你害怕亲密，因为你担心对方管太羞，你担心失去亲密。
You're afraid of intimacy for having your heart broken again.
Covered a lot of important topics and very interesting topics that definitely cause problems in the gay community, and it's something you don't get to see other people's opinion on very often.
It's interesting how the whole show is like you make show as it go on, as well as shows already been like scripted and practiced.
You feel like you're a fake when you're in the community. When you're with someone you don't like, when you're trying to label your sexuality, whenever you talk to people, you never feel like a fake. You feel like a fake at school, facing your crush, and when you use your phone voice.
I really enjoyed the audience interaction, being able to communicate and be honest without any judgment.
I loved hearing very candid responses from the audience as they responded to the prompts of intimacy, of rejection, of fears and failures.
Really felt like we were in a secret room, like sharing our secrets. 当那个相机拍到那个手就是在互相摸来摸去啊，就感觉那种是我们身为人会有一点渴望的那一种触动。
I liked a lot of the visuals of the show. I thought, it was really beautiful to think about what that meant.
I was very impressed with the 4 volunteers, I call them, the non-actors, that they were, I thought, very brave and really moving.
It's something that you have to be in it to experience, I think.
My name is Edwin Kemp Attrill. I'm the Artistic Director of ActNow Theatre in Adelaide.
Hi, my name's Yen. I'm the Director of Berry Theatre in Taiwan.
I've been working with Yen and a number of other collaborators here in Taiwan on this project, Virtual Intimacy, for Asia TOPA in 2020. So this is the second stage development. First one happened in Melbourne, and this one, firstly, it was an opportunity for me to learn about Taiwan and Taiwanese culture, and particularly queer culture in Taiwan.
We did a workshop with local queer community.
To develop the project further in its concepts and ideas, and also to explore how community arts practice can work within a Taiwanese culture and how we can engage with Taiwanese community and engage people to have conversations about virtual intimacy.
And I personally find it very important for me to see that this system can show and demonstrate very delicate, personal answers. It's personal yet collective.
This game is the simplest way that I know how to make theatre. In this game you have, there's an audience, and there's a stage, and there's an actor, and they tell a story, and that's what theatre is. It's the kind of theatre that I'm interested in, which is not one group of people telling other people a story, but it's groups together sharing stories. The project was partly an experiment on how this can be a stage, how we can have a stage on a mobile phone and how everyone can be a part of that.
Edwin and I are finding our answers.
What it means to be queer in Australia or in Taiwan or in any other place in the world.
Not just artist's personal answer, but also to create a collective or crowd voice.
我是从一个交友软体那边认识的，就这样一直开着，所以找什么、啊？睡觉也开着。一开始也就是先问说你找什么啊之类的。
后来我去参加他们的婚礼，然后哭得很夸张。
就听完我的故事之后，我妈就说：“男生还是女生啊？”
到底，身为一个男同志要找到一个恋情有多难？
那是我第一次意识到说，哦，原来两个男生可以结婚。
那你的论文是写同志运动跟运动同志，
把探索自己就是放在心里。
我就说 ，because I'm one of the.
Got a chance. Push that over.
Your season closes when it begins.
是吗？你这么直接。
That's why we should do it because nobody's talking about it.
What I'm interested in for this project that we're working on is if there's a way to look at the similarities in queer stories and queer experiences. You're going to do 6 and 7. You're going to do 7 and 8.
Do you think these are difficult questions?
Yeah, they make me think a lot.
So I answered question 5, which was what's the best thing about being queer? And I said meeting people true to themselves. And then I answered number 6, which was the worst thing, and that's people judge you before they even meet you.
The best thing about being queer is I get to make gay puns, and the worst thing about being queer is I may never stop being afraid.
ActNow does a lot of workshops all the time. Most weeks we'll have 3 or 4 different workshops. It's been really important to have the community workshops in this project because it's a work that is being developed by 2 gay men, but it's not just about 2 gay men. It's about queer experiences and queer identities that go beyond our own experiences. And so one of the things that we're finding that is really fascinating is how much solidarity there is and how much similarity there is between queer people.
Edwin working with Yen and his very fine and very driven aesthetic, and Yen working with someone with a really profound skill base in bringing community together to be part of the development of a work. I could see the advantage for both of them. That's why I brought them together.
Edwin's theater practice focused on group participation. I found it so interesting, especially the use of the technology, of this very simple reply with this group of answers. That was, to me, really amazing. But I also kind of sensed that we are so workaholic, we work so much so that we don't face ourselves in a way. And so in the final day of our meeting in Sydney, we wrote introduction of each other.
This is Yen. He's 37 years old, 180 centimeters, black hair, glasses, handsome. He has a mark on his forehead, but I haven't been brave enough to ask what it is.
Edwin once told me he would rather burn out than bored. This shows a lot of what I know about him.
One of the great challenges of this project is to have that kind of focus or self-interrogation and to have that kind of openness on something that is so deeply personal. We've been taking a process of, as much as possible, kind of radical openness between Yen and I as a process to understand how do you get inside someone's personal life and then how do you share that with other people.